YouTube channel. Today's look is a little look inspired by Valentine's Day, by love and happiness, friendship, whatever you want to be inspired by for this Valentine's Day. I did a little champagne glow with some bronze, some gold, some pretty fluffy lashes, and a nudie gold lip. So if you guys want to see how to get this look and do a little Valentine's Day glam with me, then just keep watching. Alright, first things first, I'm freshly showered and styled my hair and prepped my skin, so I'm just going to start with Smashbox Soda Finish Primer Water. A few little spritzes of that. And if the lighting changes a little bit in here, it's because the sun's trying to set. It's kind of late. I'm late to film this. But we'll work with it, you know? Alright, and then I'm going to do Smashbox Radiance Primer. You guys know I love this stuff. I'm thinking for today's look we could do something maybe a little bit like champagne-y or bronze. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I thought we could do some makeup inspiration for that. And then I'm having some texture on my skin, so I'm going to use that Milk primer that I love and just kind of put that where any of that texture would be. What are your guys' plans for Valentine's Day? Do you have a Valentine? Do you treat yourself for Valentine's Day? Comment below and let me know. There's that. And then I think today we should start with the eyes. Usually I'm in a hurry and I do the skin first, but today let's do the eyes. And to prime my eyes, first I'm going to take a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. Just a dab will do ya. Just a dab in my wet beauty sponge. On top of that, because I don't want this eyeshadow to move, I'm going to go in with a little bit of MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Good stuff. Mainly today I'm going to be using this Kat Von D Monarch palette. I love this palette. It has been used and abused. It has a nice range of shadows. I'm mainly going to stick with the gold and the bronze. And right now I'm going in with this nudie color. And I'm just going to set the lid. So every chance I get, I whip this sucker out. Like these two dark colors right here, this brown and this black, are so pigmented and so good. I am obsessed. Love them. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is the Sigma, what is this? F80? Allied? I don't know. This is the first real blending brush I ever bought myself. Like, I'm going to say like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And she's starting to like crack a little bit. You can hear the actual brush part, stick, whatever this is, coming loose, but I baby her. She is definitely my girl. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with a contour palette. This is the Anastasia Medium to Tan, and I'm going to take a little transition color and just start working this into my crease and warm that up a tad. Whatever's left on the brush I kind of bring down a little bit right here. Next thing, just take a flat shader brush like this one here. And I'm actually going to go in first with this MAC pigment. This is from one of their special collections a while back. It's called Out All Night, and it's basically a bronze pigment. Nothing too schmancy. And I have a little spritz water here. This is a facial mist. just go in. First I start by dabbing. Don't worry about fallout, that's why I'm doing foundation second, or skin second. Now I'm gonna press this and pat this from inner corner all the way to the outer edge. And where my crease is right here, I'm gonna bring it up just a little touch past that because I'm going to create a faux crease. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend that out. So if you're freaked out right now, don't be. Pulling my eye just a little taut, just to make sure that's even and smooth. So I can do the same on this side. Now just take that same brush that you used for the transition color with no extra product, and I'm just going to buff the edges of that. Blur that out a tad. I'm just going to wipe off that brush that I used for that pigment. And I'm going to go into that gold shade in this palette right here, that one. Doing that same thing, pressing my brush in there, picking up some of that product. I'm going to spritz it with my rose water. You can use any water, you can use 6+, you can dip your brush into eye drops, anything like that. Something just to make it a little bit wet or tacky. I'm going to focus this on the inner part of my eye right here, and I'm going to pull my eye taut. Not roughly, we don't want to create wrinkles. And just blend this. And I'm going to turn my brush over and flick the other color kind of back over top. That way it has that nice gradient look to it. Back into the other eye. Same thing. I'm going to go back in with that same crease brush, no extra product, and just go around the edges. Just kind of buffer that out some. Alright, next thing we're going to do is take a little gel eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio in Black. Love this stuff, and a little Sigma E05 eyeliner brush. I'm not going too crazy with this. I'm going to buff out the line I'm going to do. For some reason, I just have not been into winged eyeliner lately. And then I'm just going to start at the outer corner. Draw a soft little line. Same on this side. It helps too if you can pull your eye taut like this. I'm just going to take a little teeny buffer brush. I don't even know the name of this one. This is what it looks like. And just start lightly feathering the edges of that liner. And don't worry, it does not have to be perfect because we're going to cover it with shadow. I like doing this step kind of later on in the game because I like when you blend it out and some of that bronzy gold gets in there. Love that look. Take your blending brush and just kind of dust over all that. Feathering some of that shimmer down there. Looking good, looking good. Now we're going to take a smaller blending brush. I have these two. This is a Morphe S12 and an E18. Voila, like this. And I'm going to take the two darkest shades in that palette, the brown and the black. And with this dome brush, I'm going to take that dark brown and just stamp some color in the outer corner. Like yay. Hello. While I'm at it, I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just soften the edges of that. And then just going to take a little makeup wipe and clean up the edges right here. I don't really want to take away any of my skincare that I've done and prep my skin. I'm just going to clean up right there. Give us that little winged effect. Not actually drawing a wing, and if you have any extra product, just kind of clean it up from in here. Alright, next thing, I'm going to add a coat of mascara, but first I'm going to curl my lashes and prep them. The mascara I'm using today is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Love this one. Just a little coat, nothing too fancy. Now that our mascara is complete, now I'm going to pick up some lashes, and these are some of my favorite drugstore inexpensive lashes. I love these, the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. Love these. I love the Demi Wispies, and the 817s. I want something dramatic for this look because I want it to be all about the eyes. I'm thinking I might go in with maybe Wispies? Not Demi Wispies. Maybe, let me see. I don't know. Okay, maybe just the Wispies. These are so good. Alright, I'm going to prep these and apply some false lashes. Alright, now while those lashes dry and set up, I'm going to go ahead and start with the skin. So, we have already prepped and primed, and the first thing I'm going to go in with is this MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation. And my body is pretty tan right now, and this matches my tan perfectly. So I'm going to go in with that. Just pop some of this on the back of my hand. About that much. And then something that's really going to make our skin glow and lit from within, I'm going to use this Becca Champagne Pop. It's going to give us those Valentine's Day vibes, and I'm just going to mix a pump. Maybe. About that much in there, and I'm gonna cocktail this on the back of my hand like so, and just pop this on the face. I'm gonna add a little bit here and here. And I'm going to go straight in with my damp beauty blender, and I'm going to spritz a little rose water. Alright, and while that kind of sets in a little bit, I want a little bit more coverage just in some areas. So I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade Cool Beige. And this is just going to cool off some of that warmth just a tad. Give me a little more coverage in some areas that I want some more coverage. Like right in here, like I have a blemish right there. A little bit here. Just a tad in there. Now while that foundation dries a little bit, I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. And I want to kind of brighten this whole area up, so I'm going to go in pretty bright with this. It really helps too for like photography or any like special event photos. If you really highlight the inner face, it brings a lot more dimension to the skin, and you can really tell a difference. And I'm going in with another Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade Almond right here, little contour shade. And a touch there, and there, the lips, and the tip of the nose. Love to do that. And then I don't add too much on the sides because I will blend that upwards. And then a touch on the forehead. Do the chin. You know, all that double chin area down there. little kabuki brush, and this one is already angled, so it helps to chisel out those cheekbones. First, I'm gonna start down here. And I don't swipe because you don't want to swipe away any of the work that you've already done. So I'm pressing and I'm moving while I'm pressing.
Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Alright, and now to set this, I'm going to use my La Mercier translucent powder. I just put some of that in the cap. And I'm going to blend out my under eyes and just set that whole cheek area. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy face brush and just some of that leftover powder, nothing too crazy, just set some of the rest of the areas. I'm going to go in and do some bronze, and the first thing I like to start out with, I love this Becca face powder in the shade Tan. It's Perfect Skin Mineral Powder. And that same face brush, and this is like the first phase of bronzing that I like to do. I just use a darker face powder and set some of those contour areas, and it just gives more of like this 3D dimensional look. Your face is gonna be 3D, but it just adds more dimension to the skin. Summertime, I will do like tinted moisturizer. I'm not gonna lie, I usually do foundation. Foundation and a concealer, and then I will just set my whole face in the contour areas with this darker powder and just go. And I'm just gonna go in with a clean brush and just dust off the rest of that bakage. Alright, now we gotta go in with some contour, and I am using a contour brush. This is Morphe M523. Love this little guy. And my contour palette right here. I'm going with this shade here. Just a touch, nothing too crazy. And then get rid of the excess.
Come on, baby, take my hand.
And then after that, I'm going to take a big ol' bronzer brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm going to go with my Milani Baked bronzer and just go to town because I want this champagne-y bronzy glow, you know? I'm gonna go with a little bit of blush, and I want something girly and pink because it's Valentine's Day and I'm gonna wear the blush that I want to wear. So this is MAC Melba. This is just a little pan that I have put in a Z palette, and I love this blush. It's girly. I love this blush for brides, for daytime makeup, for evening. It just adds the prettiest flush to the skin. This is a Morphe E4, and I'm gonna give myself that Valentine's cheek. Flat definer brush, that dark brown shade, and I'm just going to press this like yay. And I'm only going to bring this in like a quarter of the way, and I'm going to connect it out here to that dark shadow. Plain brush, this is the Morphe S12, and I'm going to go in with that contour shade that we used earlier, this one, that transition. And just go to town. Buff that out of there. And I'm just gonna set my brows with some Bobbi Brown brow gel. It's just clear. Brush everything up and lock these puppies into place. Let's freshen up the skin and highlight the skin. I'm gonna go with my Hourglass palette, and I'm gonna use dim light and incandescent light. Let me find my, let me use this powder brush right here. We go with dim light first. And this really gives you that like lit from within glow, so I'm just gonna put this kind of all over. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M501 brush and that middle shade there. It would not be a champagne glowy Valentine's Day tutorial if we didn't use some champagne pop. And unfortunately my compact champagne pop has busted, so we're gonna use the one that came in this, I think the palette was like limited edition, I'm not sure. First I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and go in with that champagne pop and just press that on the highlight. And get the nose. My nose is kind of pointy. Instead of drawing like an exclamation point with my finger, I can literally just go like this and hit that bone. Perks of having a pointy nose. Now for the lippy today, I want to do something nude but natural. Valentine's Day, you can wear whatever kind of lippy you want to wear, but I might be getting some kisses or eating some food, probably some tacos, probably a big old piece of steak, I don't know. So I'm gonna do something nude, and I'm thinking it's either gonna be Ashton, or I love this one, or Naked. Ooh, I don't know. Line my lips a little bit, and I'm gonna use MAC Spice. I'll take a little lip brush to this little MAC 194. Kind of blend those in. And now for my favorite part, I'm going to top it off. I have been loving and loving. I have this relationship. I love this MAC Mariah Carey Little Miss Monroe. It's gold. It literally looks like 14 karat gold, and you can wear this to remind your boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, whatever you're into, that you deserve all the gold and the jewelry. You know, I'm wearing this. And if you don't have a special someone, you got all the gold for yourself. Alright guys, this is the finished look for this champagne bronzy gold whatever Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, all those yummy, delicious things. And I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day, whether you're by yourself or with your special someone or with your cats, your dogs, your kids, whatever. I hope you enjoy Valentine's Day, and let me know what type of look you would like to see next in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video.